Hello everyone, a quick video on this tuning and undervolting system with the i9 9900 engineering sample. This shows up as Intel Core 2600, but as you can see it has 8 cores, so it's not a 2600. The memory is 8 Gigabit D die Micron. These are crucial OEM sticks. They are rated for 2400, but they're now running at 3200. Here you can see the specs. This doesn't have XMP at all. Now here's some Limpac scores, and this is the latest Limpac run that I had, and it's not really consistent. I'm using, these are 32 gigabytes of memory, but I'm only using the 14 gigabyte test to avoid any problems with memory usage by Windows, but I'm still getting a kind of funky results here. There's some variation which I didn't have when I had the TWR at 20. So my guess is TWR at 18 is not ideal for this kit, and I will dial back to 20 now, even though the Y Cruncher score and the Pipeline score are slightly better. Like this has 2 ticks, like it was 238 with the TWR 20. Now most of the other times the primaries are minimized for sure, secondaries are minimized. I didn't test the TRTP, I didn't try to lower this, but I have to deliver the machine to the client, and TFAW and TRDS are minimized. If you go to 4 you get funkier results with Limpac as well, which is, to me, is not a sign of stability, so I don't like to have this issue. Here's TM5 running, 4 hours of extreme. I did also pass absolute, which is faster already. I can now show you some power measurements by running Cinebench. Here's Cinebench. Now the power limit is set to 96 watts for the short and 85 for the long. We're getting there with the Cinebench. We're currently running at 72 degrees, but I'm not sure that the machine will top at around 90 under prolonged stress test. And here are some modifications I made to the bottom. Now this is not a stock Intel cooler. It's this kind of very cheap LC cooling, lamellar cooling, I think it's called. You can also see some head spreaders on the memories. And actually Cinebench is not running at 96 watts, but the other real tests like Y Cruncher and Limpac are for sure. This is 84 watts as maximum, and the score should be in the 1000, yes, 10,000, sorry, 10,000. So here's the BIOS settings. Now this is the offset. This offset is 555, is not good, it's not great. This is kind of like unlucky sample set apparently for this kind of CPU. I usually get around 90 out of these. 133 is the DRAM voltage. 935 is the VCC IO. This is a limit given after a long time, like a lot of Limpac, like maybe 10 to 15 Limpac runs, it would actually crash, and that was solved by raising the VCC IO to 935. 930 would crash after a couple of like 10 Limpacs again. System image voltage is fine at 95. I would get a slight performance regression if I lower this. This is also well for the VCC sustain. Like if I go lower, I get some performance regression in Limpac. This one crashes at 21, which is the lower value that I can set. The lowest is, I don't know, but this value is up to 125 stock, and it's just 1 tick lower, which is kind of interesting. Usually you can undervolt a lot more. For example, the PCH is usually 1 volt, but it's stable at 86. In my experience, I never had any machine unstable at 86. I did have some problems with 84, so I'm not even testing them anymore. I don't even know how to test this. I guess from the SATA, like maybe transmission issues on the SATA or NVMe. I guess this PCH is used for communication between the CPU and the storage and the USB ports and everything. Here's the timing from the BIOS, but these are already shown in the video itself. So I didn't go on and testing with all the others, secondaries here, tertiaries, sorry. And yeah, I guess this is all for the very short video. Ciao.